This podcast is powered by the pros at Paschal Air Plumbing and Electric. Arkansas owned, Arkansas operated. GoPaschal.com.
All right, so we welcome in Richard. Richard, we'll start with DJ Wagner. Arkansas, I think, had 3 consecutive Mondays where they got a commitment from a basketball player. I think some were expecting after this weekend, DJ's visit, that he may be committed on Monday as well. It's Wednesday on May the 15th. Are you kind of surprised that we haven't heard anything publicly about DJ Wagner just yet?
Yeah, I think you said the key word, publicly. I think that's a good question. Don't have a good answer for you. I do know that there was reports that he was going to visit Florida after Arkansas, possibly, but I haven't heard anything since then. But I guess, whenever you feel like that, a guy that obviously played for Cal at Kentucky and visits, good chance he's gonna obviously jump on board. But for whatever reason, at least publicly or whatever, and it hadn't happened just yet, obviously.
Richard, I want you, if you could, give us some insight on the idea of a silent commitment. I don't know if that's what's going on with DJ or not. You've done this a long time. Maybe explain to our audience why certain kids do it this way and kind of the behind-the-scenes inner workings of what a silent commitment looks like, not just in basketball, but football and baseball.
Yeah, I mean, it can mean different things to each kid. A lot of times a silent commitment, it happens when a kid, say, wants to have a ceremony or wants to make some sort of an announcement. It could be a day or two after the silent commitment. Say, let's say for our argument purposes that he told the coaches Saturday that he was coming, or Sunday, and the kid, and not just DJ, but just anybody, but he could have already had something in mind about how he wanted to announce, or there might be some reason why he's holding off. You just don't know, but that's usually it. They usually have a reason for an announcement, ceremony, or something. But usually, transfers don't really make a big deal of it since they've already done it before.
Yeah. So we're asking about DJ Wagner and his visit over the weekend. I know point guard prospect Darius Hauff was up there as well. What are your thoughts on him?
Well, I mean, the number one guy in the country at his position, point guard, 5-star. Talked to his coach before his visit was over, and just the relationship that he has with Coach Cal, and he visited Kentucky officially back in the fall. So this is the second official visit to visit Calipari. So you have to feel pretty good about that. And he also visited Michigan, and but that was under Juwan Howard. So as of over the weekend, he didn't have any, I guess, firm plans to visit other schools, but I'm sure that's going to happen. But as far as the visit itself, I tried to make some contact with him and wasn't able to. So don't have really much to say about the visit other than I'm sure it went well. He posted stuff on his Instagram account. So, it's hard to have a bad visit.
Yeah. Did you cover Cal's visit to well, you're in Northwest Arkansas now, so I guess you weren't there in Little Rock last time, and I'm sure you've watched the video and saw his comments. But it leads me to believe that the next selections to round out his roster, even if he gets both Wagner and Hauff, are going to be older guys, just based on portal guys, based on the way he's been talking the last few times he's visited publicly.
Yeah, I think the last few times going to the NCAA tournament and having a large roster of younger guys and being taken out early. I think he's made that decision that he's not going to make that same mistake. He's going to have mostly older guys and put in some freshmen. And that's the way he is right now. He's got 4 transfers and 3 freshmen. And it sounds like that he'll round off with 2 more transfers. So I think that's something that he realized that you go against older guys, even though the younger guys may be more talented. The older guys are going to be a little bit more physical, a little bit more knowledgeable about the game, and obviously more mature. So you probably just need to go that route, and that's what he's going to do.
Talking recruiting with Richard Davenport on the McClarty Daniel Hotline, Whole Hog Sports, Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. Richard, let's switch it up, talk some football. I didn't realize at how many talented football players were at Parkview right now. I knew about Marion Robinson, but some of the other guys that are starting to get some national attention. What can you tell us about maybe the resurgence of a certain Little Rock school that would definitely help this Arkansas football program?
Well, wherever Brad Bolding has gone, he's had talent, and a lot of the reasons for that is just getting guys to come out and play. Obviously, Parkview is a magnet school that helps, but at the same time, when you're able to convince guys to get out of the hallway and get on the field, that's also a plus. And then when you start winning like they have, that brings other guys wanting to come play for you. So Cameron Settles, running back, a defensive back yesterday, received an offer from Arkansas, the 5th kid. And Tommy, maybe you can help me with this. It's not something you really think about as far as the numbers, but I can remember maybe 3 guys on a team having offers from Arkansas, but not 5. And there's 4 other guys that have Division I offers on the team too. So there's 9 guys, Division I guys. 5 of them have Arkansas offers. And I was just thinking about that last night, thinking I can't recall anything like that as far as the number.
The only thing that would be like that you'd have to go back to like 91 in basketball at Parkview, when you had Deion Cross and you had Fisher, and that group had 6 D1 signees off of a basketball team. That as far as just percentage of roster or concentration. Now the question was about football.
Springdale 5-05, Mustang, Williams.
That was one that come to mind.
Because they didn't all go to Arkansas, but I think they were all offered by the University of Arkansas, if I remember that right. So what is it?
No, yeah, I think you're right there. As far as Springdale, I kind of forgot about that.
Well, that's still, that's 20 years though. So that's that's still quite a gap, RD.
But think about how good these Bryant teams were under Buck James and
that's a good point.
The talent they cranked out, and I don't think there was ever a year with 5.
Yeah. So that's
no.
That could be something special brewing in Little Rock, and I've said it. I'll say it again. The capital city of your state can't be as lackluster at times as Arkansas high school football has been in the central Arkansas area. So if there's ever a way that Arkansas high school football improves, it has to start in Little Rock. And maybe in the kind of...
The Bolden boys can coach. They know how to put it together.
Maybe in the surrounding areas. I did see, Richard, you just wrote a piece about, and help you on his name, Kendra Barker, the BB running back that just got a scholarship offer. I know you had the Marshall Angus Denton baseball player out of there a couple years ago, but I haven't seen many football players necessarily that come out of BB. What can you tell us about this young man that has not only a scholarship offer to Arkansas, but some other high talented D1 programs too?
Yeah, well, he's a 2025 guy who committed to Penn State last spring, so he's still committed to him, but he told me he's going to be making an official visit to Arkansas the 7th through the 9th in June. When I saw him as a freshman, sophomore at BB, I was thinking this guy's got a chance to be a national prospect, and still does. He's according to On3 industry ranking, he's a 4-star prospect. But for from what I gather, he transferred obviously to the Woodlands after his sophomore year to play. And I think if he played, it was very just a few games because of maybe some transfer rules or something that didn't allow him to be eligible. And then after the Woodlands, he moved to Miami Central, or was going to go to Miami Central, and decided against it and moved back to BB. I think possibly only playing maybe 2 or 3 games at the Woodlands really kind of hurt his national stock because he just obviously didn't play very much. So I tend to think that if he has a good season, as a senior, that his stock will continue to go up. But, I mean, he's a difference maker. A guy can return kicks, play defense, obviously run the ball, just very, very ultra-talented. But he's somebody that I'm glad that Arkansas looked at a little bit harder when Kobe Smith was hired. Kobe's he looked at Barker, made the decision to make an offer to him, and I did the same thing with Cameron Settles at Parkview. And believe me, they're very high on both of these guys. So that part I really liked about Coach Smith coming in, reevaluating, and making decisions whether to offer or not some in-state guys. And I think that's we talked about in the past, and always will be, about the importance of recruiting the in-state athletes, and this is definitely showing that.
Yeah. And it won't be about 3 weeks, early June. Pittman and his staff will start having camps, and I know there'll be a couple of lineman camps and some high school camps, to get some of these other prospects in our state either on the radar or at least on campus to see what's going on.
Excuse me. Yeah, definitely. The camps will start, I think, the 8th. I think the first one is the youth camp, which is always my favorite, like 7 to 9-year-olds. But obviously some future prospects can come out of there. But the main one's obviously the high school camps. But the thing is that you sometimes you do get some offers out of the camps nowadays, but it seems like the fewer and fewer are coming out just from the standpoint that the coaches already know just about everybody and are have already evaluated. But sometimes there is a guy or two that they have questions about, and they want to get them on campus and see them in person, and then sometimes that's the difference. So and then along with the camps, they're going to have official visits for 4 weekends. Starting May 31st, going all the way to June 21st to the 23rd, and then after that there'll be a month break, be a dead period where basically all the college coaches, including Arkansas, go on vacation before the start of fall practice.
All right, Richard, great stuff this morning. We'll do it again next Wednesday.
Sounds good. See you guys.
BetOnline is your #1 source for all your betting needs. Get the latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use our promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online, where the game starts.